I want to talk to you about models for addition and subtraction of integers. We're going to look at, in Foundations of Math 1, 3 models for addition and subtraction of integers. 1, colored counter diagrams, which is what we're going to look at in this video. 2, number line, and 3, male times stories. So, like I just said, colored counter diagrams are our focus for this video. I have another video that will talk you through the male times stories. So really what I want to do is just go through and walk you through several different colored counter diagrams, basically all of the possibilities that you're going to get, because this is an area that I see students struggle with a lot. Okay, so let me just talk you through it briefly. Draw diagrams of colored counters to illustrate -3 plus 5. Okay, if I'm adding, then I'm going to have one big set, and I'm going to add these two groups of numbers together. Now, when I say two groups of numbers, I'm talking the -3 and the 5. Okay. If 3 is negative, I'm going to add in red counters. Okay. 5 is positive, so I'm adding in black. Now, red indicates negative, black indicates positive. One red and one black basically cancel each other out to create 0. So when you're creating these colored counters, I'm going to put in 3 red colored counters. Okay. You can either use red and black, or you can draw black circles and put an R in for red and a B in for black if you just want to use your pencil. Okay, so I need 3 red and I need 5 black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are going to ask you to score your answer. Okay, your answer score is whatever you have remaining. So basically, if I have 3 red and 3 black, this red and this black, this red and this black, and these two cancel each other out or 0 each other out. Then I'm left with 2, and we put a B behind it to indicate black. Okay, so my score for my colored counters is 2 black. My actual answer to this situation, or to the computation of -3 plus 5, then, if my score is 2 black, black indicates positive, so my answer is just a +2. Okay. Okay, so if I'm adding, I put both of my number colored counters in for each number represented, and I just add them together. Okay, let's try another one. -2 plus a -4. So again, the plus tells me I'm just adding in these two numbers, diagrams or counters for each of these numbers. So I start with my -2, that tells me 2 red, and then I add in 4 more red. So my score in this case is 6, and we put an R behind it for red. Therefore, my answer, if I can spell, try this again, is going to be a -6. Okay, let's look at subtraction. The addition ones aren't too difficult, but let's take a look at subtraction. Okay, I have 3 parts here. I have a -7, or I'm sorry, a +7, a minus, and a 3. Okay, if my 7 is positive, that tells me that I'm putting in black counters, positive counters for that. The negative, or the minus sign, indicates takeaway. And then my 3 back here is a +3 because I've already taken care of that minus sign. So I'm taking away 3 black. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I'm going to draw my set of colored counters. I'm going to start with 7 black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The subtraction sign tells me I'm taking away. What am I taking away? I'm taking away 3 of these black. So just like we did with our repeated subtraction or our subtraction models back in chapter 2, we're going to group them and draw the arrow out. That indicates takeaway. If you just group them, it indicates an addition. Okay, so group them and take them out. Therefore, my score remaining inside my circle, I have 4 black, so 4B, And my answer in this case, if I'm left with 4 black, is a positive 4. Okay, now I'm using similar numbers so you can kind of see the difference. Let's take a look at this one. I'm going to begin with 7 black, okay, because the 7 is positive. The minus sign right here tells me I'm going to take away, and then the second number tells me what I'm taking away. I'm taking away 3 red. Okay, so let's talk about this one for a second. I'm going to draw my set. The first number tells me what I'm starting with, so I'm starting with 7 black. So let's put our black ones in here. Okay, but I need to take away 3 red. And I don't see any red ones in here that I can take away. But somehow I've got to get red ones in here without changing my problem. So if I need to take away 3 red, I'm going to add in 3 red. But to offset those, because I can't change my problem, I'm going to add in 3 additional blacks. So that this part over here is really like a 0. Okay, I've added in a black and a red to offset each other. Okay, now I can group and take away what I need to. I need to take away 3 red, so I'm going to group these red. I'm going to take them away. So I'm going to draw my arrow out. Then my score, what I have left inside my set, is 10 black. Now, you know how to add. You've been through school. You've been through college algebra. You know that 7 minus a negative 3 is positive 10. Okay, you know that. We're trying to demonstrate it for our students. So you need to make sure that your colored counter diagram illustrates the answer that you know it should be. Okay, so use that as your benefit. You know the answer. Okay, so in this case, our answer is 10, positive. Oh, just a second, lost my spot. Let me go back to where I was. Hang on just a second. Okay, one more example. Negative 7 minus a 3. Here, the negative 7 tells me I'm starting with 7 red. The minus sign tells me I'm taking away, and the second number tells me I need to take away, if he's positive, 3 black. Okay, so let's draw our set. We have 7 red in here. Checkers work really good for this in the classroom. So I have 7 red. I need to take away 3 black, but notice, do I have any black in there to take away? I don't. So I need to add in these 3 black that I can take away. But if I add them in, I have to offset them with 3 red so that I'm essentially adding in 0. Okay. Then I'm going to group what I need to take away, which in this case is my 3 black. So group those 3 black, take them away, and see what you have remaining in your set. So my score in this case is 10 red, because that's what I have left. And so my answer would be a negative 10.